Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and I have got this little journal, the one that we have worked on a couple of times. This is the one that we made using the AJ kit. All of this is no digitals. All of this is scrapbook paper or just some of the paper that came in the kit. So this is just showing you how you can use 12 by 12 scrapbook paper to make a journal if you want to. I will link the playlist for this below, and you can go back and check out the other videos, exactly how we put it together and that kind of thing. Now, I haven't got everything in here that I want, and I haven't got all my pockets attached and all of that, but I do want to go ahead and put it inside my cover. So I searched in my little scrap box this morning, and I found this material. This is a vintage upholstery material, and I thought that went pretty good with it. And then I've got some vintage lace here for a pocket, and then this is just some muslin, I think. So that's what I'm going to use for my cover. And I just measured it out, just doubled my width, and single your height, double your width, and then add a little bit on your width depending on how much you want to have an overlap here. So I think I cut mine 13 by I want to say 8.5. Yeah, 13 by 8.5. Alright, and then I'm just going to center it up as best I can. Make sure I've got that's the right way up, that's the right way up. And then I'll just pin or attach it, not pin it. Put my little clips on here. And then I just make sure that I've got it pushed down in there in the middle as much as I can. Alright, this is going to fit in here, but I'm not going to be putting my holes exactly where these holes are. So I'll show you how I'm still going to be able to use this with this one, even though it's just 8.5 inches tall. So first off, what I'm going to do is take my ruler, and the Tim Holtz ruler is the best one I have found to do this with, because you can get your center perfect, or you can just guess at it. You don't have to use a ruler. Alright, I'm marking my center, and then I'm going to go up 2 inches right there, and then I'm going to go down 2 inches. Yeah, right there. Okay, so I've just marked my little holes, and I know you probably can't see those very well, but I've just marked them on here, and then I'll be able to still use my tool here. Alright, and I'm just going to set it somewhere in the middle, and then right there is my center hole, the one that I want to punch right there. So I'm just going to punch down through there. Okay, got that one in, and then up here, let's see, went up 2, so I'm going to move it up just a tiny bit until I kind of line that hole right there up as best I can. It don't have to be perfect. There we go. Alright, and then I'm going to move it down this way and do the same thing. Let me find my hole there, or where I marked it. Right there. And there we go. So you can still use the journal tool, even though your holes may be completely different than what is on there. You can still use it. Not a problem. Okay, let's find some. Let's find us a needle. And I may not have enough energy today to do any more than this. Today I'm running on empty. I feel like I don't have energy at all. I had a little bit over the weekend, and I didn't do a whole lot. I know everybody has said you'll have a little burst of energy, but don't overdo it, because then the next day you're going to feel awful. Well, I didn't do a lot. I just done a little bit of laundry and piddled a little bit, but not much. And now today, I just feel rough. I don't know. I think I'm just going to have some days that I feel bad and days that I feel good. but that goes with it, I guess. If I have problem finding the hole, I just go ahead and put my little pokey tool back through there, and then as I am pulling that out, I insert my needle. Okay, then we're going to go all the way down to the bottom, and there we go, right through that hole, and then go right back through the middle, and you may have to wiggle it just a little. Like I said, this material, the paper, everything is nice and thick, so therefore it takes a little bit more gumption to get everything through. Okay, we got it through there. Now I'm just gonna trim that off. We'll put that back in there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take these off, because that I do like to try to adjust when I can right here. I just make sure that it looks pretty good, top to bottom, side to side. Yeah, it looks like I got about the right amount of room. Make sure that your thread's on opposite sides of your thread that's coming down the middle, and then there is that on the outside. And I may not even say words right. I was trying to tell Melina something earlier, and my mind just went blank. All right, there we go. This is going to be a nice chunky one with this paper. That's good though. I like chunky ones, don't you? Okay, we're going to leave these hanging down because we are going to put some charms on those, and I think we might make some paper charms to put on these. Just something a little different. So there it is, bound. And I like the frayed look around the edges. I really like that. So I'm not going to try to cut any of that off. I'm going to leave it. Now, as we work with this, it's going to soften up some. But that is that one. Now, we can go ahead and add a few of these pieces of ephemera that we have made previously. Now, this is a pocket. This is a little flip out, and we made all of these on the videos. And then I have some tags and things that I'll be putting in some of these little places here. I just got to get them all cut out. And this is the one that, it's the butterfly lock. It's a flip up. And I have a video on that as well, and I'll try to remember to link everything below. If I don't, if I forget, just give me a nudge. Okay, now this definitely needs something, but I'm going to come back to that. That's that little paper bag that we did there. And then here, this is another, it's either a flip down where you can write on it, or you can make a pocket out of it. And I think on this one, I don't know if I'll make a pocket out of it or not. We're going to leave it like it is for now. And then you have we made a pocket here, another little flip up there, plenty of room to write. And then that side, there's a little pocket. We got a pocket here. And then this we need to do something with, and I was going to spray that and I didn't, so I may just cover everything up and spray it with it in here. I'll decide on that. This, I think I'm going to leave it as a flip up because you can write on this. Now some of these, as I said before, you may have to trim right here just in order to get everything to lay right. But you can tell that once you get your insert in. I like how it's laying this way. It's laying nice and flat. Okay, this one I'm definitely going to have to trim off. You see how it's trying to flip up right there? So I'm just going to take my scissors. You just don't want those interfering with your fold, and you don't want them tearing or folding up. Now that's better. See, you've got more room. And on a lot of these, I'm going to round the corners. And I will probably put some paper under here so that you can journal on it, because that you can't journal on. But I like that as a flip up. Even though these little bees are flying upside down, that's okay. Bees fly that way sometimes. They fly all over the place. All right, and there's the book page. And then this one, I'm going to leave it as a flip up. I don't think I need to trim that one though. And then this is our center, and I am going to have to trim these a little bit because they're just a little bit tight in there. So I'm just going to trim them off a little bit on both sides to free up. This right here is what we're trying to free up. And these will be pockets. Both of these will be pockets. So see, we still got our pockets. This one I can trim a little bit straighter than that. Let's see. There we go. Sorry, I know I was off camera, but I was just trying to straighten it up some. So there we've got those pretty straight, and they can be some nice pockets. We'll just cut us a little place at the top. So I want to flip through it and see the ones that I need to trim off. This one I need to trim off a little bit. It's hanging right there and we don't want it to hang, so let's go ahead and trim it. You could even cut these in a shape if you wanted to and not leave them all just like this. You could cut it in a little oval shape if you wanted to do that. Lots of different ways that you could do this. I'm going to go ahead and trim this side up just a little bit too. Yeah, that's better. And then I'll come back and decide what I want to do, if I want to make it a little top tuck pocket or a flip up or what. That one, I'm going to trim it off a little bit too. So when you do make these, your pages like this, just keep in mind that you're probably going to need to trim just a little bit to keep it out of that fold there. Still going to work the same. Okay, and we got that, and yes, we need to trim this. I want to flip this around so I can trim it better. Now this one looks like it's going to need to be trimmed quite a bit because this one's kind of tight in here. So that's okay because I'm going to trim both sides. Just like that. Yeah, that works. I can still use it as a flip up, but it doesn't interfere with my fold. Okay, and there's our little sliding pocket, belly band pocket. And the belly band also flips up too. It's got a little magnet on it. And then this one we definitely need to trim. Yeah, some of them are going to need to be trimmed more than others. And some of these like this that I'm really having to take a chunk out of, I may go ahead and just like round them off. And that would be a cute little pocket too, just to round it off. Or you could cut it at an angle, make a side tuck pocket. Lots of different ways that you can do this. You don't have to leave it like it is. I may just go ahead and cut this one. Let's see, let me think. Get down through here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and cut it. And I am just freehand cutting it. It may not be straight, but maybe it will. Oh yeah, that works. See? Then we've got a little side tuck pocket there. And we can use this piece somewhere else in here. And on this right here, where I cut this a little bit off, I'll just bring a little piece of lace down through there. Not a problem. Always fix something with a lace, can't you? Okay, this one we need to cut off, so let's see what we want to do with this one. Do I want to make an angle? Let's do a little angle with this one too. Only let's go, let's see. Trying to decide which way I want to make my angle. See, that one had already started to tear a little bit there, so it was good that we went ahead and cut that off. And I made that a little oval, and I didn't even mean to, but that works. And I'll put a little piece of lace right there, so that's not going to be a problem. But then we got a little top tuck right there. And we've got more pieces of paper that we can use here. Now this one is tearing a little bit too, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this one. And let's just cut this one at a okay, I cut that one really weird. I don't know why I did that, but let's go ahead and trim it up a little bit. So I cut that one even more different than the other one. So I've got a little tuck up here, and I can have a little pocket there, and I'm going to round this little point off because I don't like that point. This one I just cut weird, but that's okay. It's not a problem. It's still going to make a cute little tuck. See, I can tuck something in here, and I can also have a little tag there if I want to. So then there's that. We got that one. This one, let's see. That's another one of the little butterfly closure pieces, and I think, let's see. Yeah, that needs to be trimmed a little bit. Let me see if I can trim it without trimming it off too much. I'm just going to trim the slightest little bit. And then if I need to, I can come back. And I didn't get a video done the other day after I did the one little video telling you what was going on with me. I didn't get a video done showing you what the progress on the house. I crashed after I worked out here just a little while, and then I went in and crashed. I just didn't feel good. So I didn't get that done, but hopefully I can get that done for you guys sometime this week. We're supposed to have the workers come back today. They're supposed to be back to start working again, so we're hoping that they do. We have tested and we're all clear. And then that pocket. Alright, I think that's good on the trimming off. Well, except this one. I need to do something with that. I'm just going to cut it this way. I'm going to cut right down through here. And I am not worrying about getting these cuts exactly straight, because what I can do is put lace on it if it's not straight as I want it. I can just run lace down it. Okay, I'm going to cut that off like that, because that one was trying to tear as well right there, because I had it a little bit too wide. So now we've got a side tuck pocket right there. Little side tuck. Okay, I think we can do a little bit better cutting job than that. And see, what I'll do is I'll just run a little bit of lace down through here. Still have my side tuck, but you won't be able to see if I cut it a little crooked. Okay, alright. Now let's see if we can insert some of this other on here somewhere. So I have just dug into some of my coffee dyed pieces. These are from Triple V Vintage, and that is Christmas, so we're going to put that aside. That needs to go in my Christmas box. That's Christmas. Christmas. These are not. These could be eaten. So put those over there. And then I want to make a little pocket here. Just trying to see what I want to make it out of. I got some of these little pieces that I didn't completely cut out, but I trimmed them a little bit. And some of these we might be able to use. Oh, that would be cute. I did cut that one out all the way, I think. I'm sorry if I'm talking low. I'm not meaning to. I'm just, I just don't have energy. Oh, me. Hopefully I'm not talking low. I usually talk way too loud. So, alright. Let's put that there. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. So, Miss Brooklyn has it now. Bless her heart, she started getting a headache over the weekend, and Alicia texted me and said, Mom, I think Brooklyn's coming down with it. So, bless her heart. But today I texted Alicia and asked her how she was feeling, and she said, well, I think she's feeling better. She's playing. She's got her drawing pad out, and she's drawing and singing along with the radio and everything else. So, hopefully it was just a small case of it, if it was a case at all. It might have just been, you know, she might have just not felt well. All right, I think I'm just going to put those in there. Now this, I do need to close that up, I think, but I need to put something else on there because that is a very flimsy pocket. But I'm going to do a little bit of ink into it first. So I'm hoping that maybe nobody else gets it. I've not been around any of them. I've stayed, Whit and I have stayed here and stayed away from people, and so we're just hoping that nobody comes down with it anywhere. So this is not fun. This is not something that I want. I'm just going to use this little, this little stencil that came with our kit and put some little, just faint little flowers on there. Just a little bit. And I may end up covering them up. I don't know, because I am going to have to put some paper there. But I'll put them up here, and I won't be covering these up. So this just how easy it is to use these stencils though on your paper. Isn't that pretty? So if you don't want to take the time to coffee dye, or you don't really feel like coffee dyeing like I don't right now, you can do this. Use your stencils and color your page, and I think it works just as good. Now I am going to cover this with something, partially anyway, because this is so flimsy that it would end up tearing. And I think I'm just going to tear a piece and put down there. Doesn't have to be solid. Yeah, Brooklyn texted me and she said, "Nene, why did you give me the COVID?" I said, "Baby, I haven't been around you. I haven't given you the COVID." And she said, "But Nene, I don't feel good." I said, "Baby, I am so sorry." I said, Nene did not come around you because I knew that, you know, when I was contagious, I stayed home. And I said, maybe you just got a headache or something, and it doesn't have anything to do with COVID. She said, "I hope so, because I don't like COVID because it's dangerous." She's seen all the horror stories about COVID. And it can be very dangerous. I'm not making light of it. It can be very, very dangerous. I mean, I've got 2 very close friends that passed away from it this year, so I know. But I told her, I said, "I really don't think you have it, baby. I just think you need to be very, very careful." And, you know, now I think I want that side. And, you know, rest. Take your medicine that Mama's giving you. And drink lots of water. And I think you'll be better in a day or 2. And so, Alicia said she's a lot better. Said she's still got a sniffle, but she doesn't know if it's just her allergies, because she has a lot of allergies anyway, or if it's something more. She said she's really not complaining about feeling bad today, so I'm just hoping that that's all it is. Yeah, I like that side better on there. So there we go. Now that strengthened that just enough. So we can now close this side up. That can be a pocket too. So we can have a pocket there. And I think I might just, nope, I won't put that in there because it's the same. We can put that in there, and let's see if I have anything else right here. I'm looking in my little ephemera holder over here. I love, love, love. Let's see, we do need to put a pin in here, don't we? We got some extra pins made. Let's put that one in there. So we could insert a pin in there, or I can put the pin on the outside, which I might do. But I'm going to leave that out just so I'll know. That is another video that we did, where we did the flat pins. And then on this side, I think I'm just going to leave all of that for journaling. I may come back with a stencil and put a little bit of stenciling on there, but for now I think I'm going to leave it. And then here's a little side tuck. I may dig into some of the Tim Holtz ephemera here. So I heard from lots of you guys that said that you have had it too. You and your husband, or you and your daughter, or you and somebody have had it too. So I'm thinking that it's going around again. We were very blessed the first, couple of years. We didn't get it when it first came out. We we didn't have a lot of interaction with a lot of different people either. I'm gonna tuck that in there. But we didn't get it. Stayed well. And then all of a sudden, I think this year's just our year for everything to happen. Alright, I may tuck that down in there. That's the little notebook that we made on a video the other day. Now, we're going to make this into a little side tuck. And I'm going to go ahead and round that corner. And let's put some glue up through here. So, I know some people that have had it multiple times. Well, Melina and Brandon have had it twice already. And they got it the first time. When it first come out, they got it very, very sick. We were scared that they were going to have to be hospitalized. And then they got it again, I think back at the first of the year, they got it again. So they've had both variants of it. But, it's one of those things. Okay, I'm going to grab some of my lace. And these are lace bobbins. These little bobbins in here that I keep my lace on. I think we'll use some of that. Maybe. Yeah. So we still have these for sale. We've got all different sizes. The small, they're called large, extra large, and extra large. So large, extra large, and XX large. This is called the large right here. And I just use some of all of them in my stuff. Any of them that, we put, I think it's 10 in a pack, and when we put them together, any of them that are left over, like if there's an odd 3 or 4, then I get those. I get those for mine. Yeah, Benji has been working hard. He's been cutting more of the ephemera holders because they have sold like hotcakes. And so he cut some more of those before he had to leave to go out of town today. And he said, I've got them at the house if you want to come and get them. Because we kind of do the designing together, and then he does the cutting on his Glowforge. So, and maybe that one. We'll put 2 of the Tim Holtz little tags in there. And then I need something right here, don't I? I think I'll just put one of those stamps there. Let's put one of Tim Holtz little labels on there. And I'll probably get some comments from the lady that tells me that she don't want to hear about my illness. I don't remember who it is, but every time I talk about anything being sick or anybody being sick, she's always, I don't come on here to hear about your illness. So, what do we want to put in here? I don't think that'll go. Yeah, it will. Oh, it will. And see, this is one that we made as well. It's got a pocket here. It's got a pocket back here, and then this opens up that you could journal if you wanted to. You might just slide that down in there, if it'll go. Nope, it's a little bit big. I'll find something else to put in there in a little while. That's okay. It's a flip up. This. I think on this I'm just going to put a little, maybe a gathered piece of material down through here. And not really do too much more to it. I think that'll work. As you can tell, I can't even think. I'm not in a good frame of mind. I probably shouldn't even be trying to do a video today. But I did want to work on this journal. I need to get it finished. I might, let's see. No, that's the same color of that underneath. I don't want to do that. Got to put something there, but I'll come back to that. This is a pocket that we'll put a big tag in. And then here is what I said I think I'm going to spray it. I'm just going to cover everything else up and spray that with my inks. I think that'll work. And let's see, what do we want to do there? We just want to leave that as a flip up so that we can journal under it, I do believe. I hope this video is not really boring for you. I've had a lot that said, just come on and talk to us if nothing else. If you don't feel like crafting, just come on and talk to us. Well, I hate to just come on and sit here and talk. I want to do something for you guys. Alright, I think down here at the bottom we might put some kind of pocket. Maybe even a side tuck pocket. Yeah, that would look cute. Let's straighten it up some. So let's see. See if I can use this to straighten it. Yeah, that gives us one of those little tall side tuck pockets. That'll work. There we go. And I have to get ideas for that. I think I'm going to spray that one too. I have to get some ideas. Right now I don't have any. And then this, I want to cover this with some paper that you can write on. So for now, I think I'm just going to leave it. You know, here I think I'm going to take this and fold it back. And just have it a little pocket like that. And then that will be our pocket. And then that'll just be a little fold back. Instead of cutting that off, I think that's what I'm going to do there. And they probably are not going to be even, but that's okay. They don't have to be. There we go. I like that. I like the looks of that. And am I going to glue that down? I know I'm going to glue this side down, so let's go ahead and do that. So then, what do we want to do here? Do we want to fold that back up? You know what? Let's go ahead and fold it back up. And just make another little fold out of it. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to glue it down if you don't want to. How's that? Oh, I like that. I like the looks of that. I'm looking in the camera. Looks better in the camera, I think. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that until I decide if I want to do anything else to it. Now, if your paper tears back like that, just take your blending tool and blend over, because this is a very thick paper, or pretty thick, and it sometimes the thicker the paper, it will tear a little bit when you start putting your holes and things in it. And if it does, just go over it with your blending tool or something to cover that up. It's not a biggie. Let's go ahead on this one. I know I skipped over a lot, but let's go ahead on this one and glue that down. Sorry guys, I know I'm all over the place today. It's just, that's the way my brain is right now. I'm still in the fog. You may say, just don't even come back on and craft anymore until you've got your brain is back. Okay, let's put some lace down through here. Oh, let's see what we want. Do we want to put some butterfly lace down there? We might. I don't know where I got this. One of you guys sent it to me, I'm sure. But I have been hoarding it. Yeah, let's do that. Because I don't remember buying it, so I'm sure I got it from one of you. There we go. We've still got our pocket, and we've got a little bit of lace hanging out there. All right, that may be all that I do right now. Let's see. I think I am gonna glue this down because it's trying to tear right there too, and it's gonna do that because this paper's a little bit stiff. Then we can tuck something up under there, journaling card, and let's see. Let's go ahead and glue this one down too. I'm going to glue that there, and then I'm going to glue this little point right here. And then we'll still be able to use this and that if we want to. Okay, and I think that is all I'm going to do to it right now. I've still got a lot more that I need to do and put in there and embellish and put more lace on and all of that, but I think that might be all that I do right now. I need to go and rest. I need to go and crash. That's pretty, isn't it? Ooh. We might put some of that on the outside. I don't know. I like to do the outside the very last, so. Alright guys, that is it. I know it was a very sketchy video. Please forgive me. I'll be back at full force hopefully one day. I've just got a lot I need to do, so I wanted to turn the camera on because I knew I was needing to work on this today. And we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for all of your sweet comments and concerns and prayers and everything that you guys have sent. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.